Hi, room 15. It is Thursday, April 30th, 2020. So we are going to be continuing to learn about multiplication using math drawings to represent equal groups and repeated addition. This is our lesson from yesterday, Wednesday, continued. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth in using math drawings and using repeated addition and using equal groups. So our learning targets are we can use math drawings to represent equal groups. We can use math drawings of equal groups and relate to repeated addition. So again, today you're going to need your lesson materials. Please get your math journal and turn to a blank page, or you can get a blank piece of paper, and then everyone's going to need a pencil. So if you want to pause the video and go get your materials, go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now you should have your materials. Let's review equal groups. So once again, equal groups are groups of objects that have the same amount in each group. So the objects are together in a group, and each group has the same amount, kind of like this. So I have 3 groups, 2 in each group. So these groups are equal because there are 3 groups, and then each group has 2. So what repeated addition equation represents the picture below? So once again, we have equal groups. This time we have 4 groups, and then we have 4 counters in each group. So if we have 4 in each group, what number are we going to add repeatedly? If you said 4, you are correct. So our repeated addition equation is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which equals 16. Now, this is one way to solve how many counters we have in all. So we would use repeated addition, but there is an even faster way to do this, okay? So this is just one strategy that we're going to discuss today. You still would need to use repeated addition, but you can also use this way. That is also repeated addition. It is just another way and another strategy to figure out and solve how many you would have in all if you're using equal groups, okay? So let me repeat. This only works, and you can only use this strategy if your groups are equal, okay? So as you can see, we have equal groups. So I'm going to show you what we can do. You can use doubles. Doubles is when you add the same number 2 times, right? Like in this case, it's 4 plus 4. But another example of a double would be like 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. So it's adding the same number twice. So do you see the same number twice in this repeated addition equation? So I see a double right here. And then I also see a double right here. So we have 2 sets of doubles, and our double is the number 4 because we add the number 4 2 times, 4 plus 4, and then the other double is 4 plus 4. So instead of writing 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, you can write 8 plus 8. So all you did was combine the 2 groups of 4, and you wrote 8, and then you combine the other 2 groups of 4, and then you write 8. So you could write 8 plus 8, which equals 16. Okay? So now it's going to be your turn. Go grab your math journal or your piece of paper and a pencil. Then you're going to draw 4 groups of 5 on your paper. So you want to draw 4 groups, 4 circles, and then you want to draw 5 in each group. Remember, you want to use X's or little circles to make it faster. So you may pause, and then when you're ready, unpause to continue. So you should have drawn 4 groups with 5 in each group. I chose X's. And then now, please write a repeated addition equation that represents equal groups. So if you need to pause your video to do that, you may. Okay, so now you should have drawn your equal groups. Your repeated addition equation. So you should have written 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which equals 20, because you're 5, 10, 15, 20. You can skip count. So now we're going to move on to that strategy that we're working on today of using doubles. Okay, so can you circle in your repeated addition equation any doubles that you see? So go ahead and circle it in your equation, the doubles that you can combine. So now to try to combine the groups to make doubles to help you add the objects quickly. So if you found 5 plus 5, which is one double, so that's 10. And then the other double is 5 plus 5, which is 10. And that equals 20, okay? So this only works, once again, if your groups are equal, okay? And that would mean it's multiplication, right? Because multiplication means the same number repeatedly. If you were just doing regular addition, like maybe you're adding the numbers 5 plus 4, that would not work because 5 plus 4 is not an example of a double, okay? So it only works if you have the same number, you're adding the same number over and over again, which is repeated addition, right? Okay, so let's try again. Draw 6 groups of 3 on your paper. So you want to draw 6 groups, draw 6 circles, and then you should have 3 in each group. So you want to draw like 3 circles or 3 X's. So go ahead and pause your video and do that, and then unpause when you are done. Okay, so you should have drawn your 6 groups and 3 in each group, which makes 6 groups of 3. And it should look like this. So now write a repeated addition equation that represents the equal groups. If you need to pause your video, go ahead and then unpause when you're done. So your repeated addition equation should be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. You're adding the number 3 6 times, which equals 13. So now, can you try to combine the groups to make doubles to help you add the objects quickly like we did in the last 2 examples? Remember, a double means you're adding the same number twice. Okay, so we're trying to combine doubles. So I see a double right here, which is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Another double right here. And another double right here. Okay, which is 6 plus 6 plus 6, which equals 18. Now, we just combine our doubles, but look at 6 plus 6 plus 6. Can you combine any more doubles here? And the answer to that is yes, you can. Do you see the double in 6 plus 6 plus 6, which equals 18? I see it right here. 6 plus 6 is 12. But see that plus 6 that's left over right here? So we cannot make the double right there, okay? So, my friends, in order to continue, you just have to add that 6. There is not another 6 to create a double because there's only one group of 6 left. So all you're going to do is you're just going to do 12 plus 6, which then equals 18, okay? So now what we're going to do is, okay, room 15. So this is some examples that I'm going to show you. So this is homework. You will have something in Seesaw today that looks exactly like this. Okay, so this is just homework. It's another example of what you're going to be doing today. Okay, so look at question number 1A. It says to write a repeated addition equation to match the picture, then group the addends into pairs to show a more efficient way to add. This word efficient, remember, means quick and easy. So I see that I have 4 groups and I have 4 in each group. So I should be adding the number 4 repeatedly. And then now right here is where you're going to combine those doubles, okay? So I see that I have 4 plus 4, which equals 8. 4 plus 4, which equals 8. And then 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 was 16. And then 8 plus 8 is 16 because that's my doubles. So now you need to go back to the groups on top, 4 groups of 4 or 2 groups of 8, okay? So right here is where you need to combine those doubles, which is right here, okay? Let's look at number Question B. I see I have 4 groups, and then there's 2 in each group. So I'm going to write 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I'm going to do my doubles. So I'm going to combine, let's see, let me choose another color. I'm going to combine 2 plus 2, which equals 4. 2 plus 2, which equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So I had 4 groups of 4, 2 groups of, I'm sorry, let me erase that. That was not correct. 4 groups of 2, and then 2 groups of 4. Okay, got to really pay attention. Even I got mixed up there. Okay, now let's look at question 1C. So I see that my groups are right here. I'm just going to draw circles just so I don't get mixed up. Right here, right here, right here. And it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each group, and I have 4 groups. So I'm adding the number 5 repeatedly. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which equals 20. Okay? And then I have my doubles. Let me choose another color, which is right here. 5 plus 5, and then 5 plus 5. So I have 10 plus 10, which equals 20. So I had 4 groups of 5, but then I created doubles, so then I had 2 groups of 10. So question number 2, write a repeated addition equation to match the picture. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and draw my groups, just so I don't get mixed up. So I have 5 groups and 3 in each group. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which equals 15. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, okay? So please make sure you pay attention. So then I'm going to combine right here and create my doubles, okay? I was not able to create a double with that group of 3. So I'm going to leave it, which is what this is right here. So take a look at the picture. I'm combining these groups right here, which is 6. Then I'm combining these groups right here, which is 6. And then this group right here is left alone. That's where this group of 3 is. Okay, so it's 6 plus 6. And then it's still 15. 6 plus 6 plus 3. Okay, let me erase that so you can see it. Okay, now let's take a look right here. We're going to double again. We're going to combine this 6 plus 6, which is 12, and then this 3 right here is still left over. It's still this group of 3 that got left over, okay? So now what you're going to do is 12 plus 3, which equals 15. As you can see, the total is always the same because it's still the same amount, okay? Let's do it again. I have my equal groups here. I'm going to draw my circles to show my groups. And then I see I have 2 in each group. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just going to skip count. Now, let me show you. You're going to combine those doubles. You're combining these groups, which is this. So that's 4. Then you're combining these groups, which is 2 plus 2, that double, which is 4. And then this group of 2 is left over, just like in the example above, because there isn't another group to create a double. So that's why you have this extra 2 right here. So it's 4 plus 4, which is 8, plus 2, which is 10. Let's do it again. Okay, so I'm combining my doubles again, which is 4 plus 4, which equals 8. And then in the picture, this is what it is, this whole part right here, okay? Because you're combining this group of double and that group of double. So this is 4 right here, and then this is 4 right there. So it's 4 plus 4, which is 8. And 8 plus 2 is, oops, let me go back, 10. Okay? So now, let's take a look at what you're doing today, okay, on Seesaw. So today on Seesaw, you're going to be doing equal groups and repeated addition using math drawings. So you need to go to your Seesaw activities, click add response. So here are the directions. You need to click add response, look at the math drawings of equal groups, use the pen or pencil to write a repeated addition equation that represents the picture of equal groups. Write your answer in the blank lines and then click the check when you are done. So this is very similar to what I just showed you, okay? So you have to write the repeated addition equation for the picture. Then you need to combine those doubles and then fill in the blanks, okay? You're doing the same thing here. This is the part that gets a little bit tricky because it's showing you that you still have to create as many doubles as you want on question A and question B on number 2. So you want to pay attention to what I just did, okay? Question B, it looks like they're super close together, but it looks like they're creating groups of 3. So on question B right here, see how it says groups of 3? So it looks like you're circling groups of 3 on question B, okay, because that's not super clear. Question A, you're also doing groups of 3 because it says 3 right here, okay? So you're doing groups of 3 on question A as well. All right, and then you're going to keep making doubles until there aren't any more doubles to create and combine. Okay, so my friends, once you're done with that, you need to click the green check when you are done. All right, good luck.